Hey everyone, in this video I'll just be decluttering and cleaning out my papers from last year. I started by collecting old scrap paper and sorting it based on what type it was. I sorted it into college ruled, wide ruled, and graph paper. I put all of this into a container I got at Muji. Next, I began sorting out my science folder. There are two piles, one for keeping and one for throwing away, or recycling. I blurred out the top of the screen to prevent any personal information from being exposed. I keep very few papers for later because in reality I most likely won't use it. This is a mistake I made last year. I kept way too many papers and ended up using barely any of them. Next, I moved on to my history folder. I kept more history materials because I might use it in AP World History next year. These papers you're seeing right now are study guides I made for the final. After my history folder, I moved on to my history binder. Since summer's in full swing, I'll post every week now. I'm sorry about not posting these past two posting periods. I didn't have access to a camera, so it was kind of difficult to film anything. If you're having trouble deciding what to throw away, think about whether or not you'll use it next year. Most classes review what you've learned previously, so it only makes sense to keep 1 to 2 sheets per topic. Don't keep a whole unit's worth of material unless you absolutely need it. It'll end up causing clutter and taking up a lot of space. This is a good example of what to keep. It gives an overview of a whole unit, and I know for sure that I'm not going to be learning this material or reviewing it next year. This blue notebook followed my binder, but I didn't really use it this year, so it was easy to clean it out. For notebooks, I recommend just ripping out the pages you've used and using the rest for scrap paper or maybe next year's class. And for my history notes, if you have any suggestions of what I should do with them, please leave them in the comments below. All the stuff I was going to keep went in my expanding file folder. Everything is separated by subject, so it's easy to find what I need really quickly. These are all the supplies I'm going to be using next year, and I just wiped them with a Clorox wipe to remove all the dirt. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in seeing my notes, I'll have my Tumblr linked in the description below.